Hello, all my twisted friends. I'm so glad you're here with me today because we need to have a serious discussion. And we need to talk about our beautiful little planet, Earth. And we need to talk about how to keep our lovely little space marble healthy and keep her going for many generations to come. And one of the ways that we can do that is to get involved in things like Earth Day and the Earth Day Initiative. And if you guessed that Earth Day Initiative is the Modified Dolls Charity of the Month, then you probably read the title of this video before you clicked on it. But anyway, that's not the point. They are indeed our charity of the month. So let me get my trusty laptop here so I can tell you all about them. So Earth Day, yes, it's coming up in April. It's April. How did that happen? But the Earth Day Initiative was founded to help just organize events and all kinds of fun things for Earth Day to help out the world and raise awareness and increase education for all things Earth and environment related. So they do all kinds of awesome things. If we click on their little programs tab here, one of the programs that they do is all about buildings, and they will educate people in the construction and building industry about how to build green buildings, which obviously, you know, that's a great thing. Like, they talk about, you know, using sustainable materials and, you know, using things like solar panels on their buildings to help, like, just lower the overall carbon footprint of any new construction that might be happening all around the world. So that right there is one amazing thing. I know next to nothing about building and construction, but one thing I do know is that everything we could be doing could be greener. So I love that that is one of their kind of like pet projects that they do. They also have programs all about food. There is an astonishing number of children in the country today who don't know where food comes from. They think food just comes from the grocery store, but they don't know that that's as far as it goes. They don't know about farms and gardens and, you know, so what Earth Day Initiative has done is they have brought sustainable food and gardening education into classrooms. They have set up hundreds of indoor gardens in classrooms all across the country so that students can learn how to grow food and how to keep it a sustainable practice. And they have lesson plans for the teachers all about how to implement these programs and how to teach about sustainability and excuse me, and just greening up your lifestyle through food. And you know, I think this is especially important for kids who live in cities who don't necessarily have you know, a place at home, you know, a yard or anything at home to be able to grow food. But if they can learn that, oh, you can actually grow food inside or even in just like pots on the patio or whatever it is, I think that's an amazing thing. And we all know that kids love to see kind of their fruits of labor come to fruition. And in this case, it could be literal fruits and veggies. Excuse me. So I think this is a really awesome program. I was fortunate enough to grow up in a very rural area. My family always had a garden in the spring and summer and grew a lot of our own food. And so it was an amazing education for me, and to be able to see all that happen and learn about how to do that. But unfortunately, a lot of kids, just aren't able to see that for themselves firsthand. So I think these educational programs are wonderful and absolutely essential to the next generation's understanding of how they can grow their own food, and how food can be a sustainable thing for the world, and how they can grow food in a way that's not going to harm the earth, like with chemicals and pesticides and that sort of thing. And of course, they organize all kinds of volunteer opportunities. People, you can volunteer in a community garden, you can volunteer to clean up trash, or they've done work with rooftop farms in Manhattan, which is an awesome thing. They will even coordinate guest lectures and interactive workshops in your office, and just tips and tricks on how to just green up your lifestyle. And I think that is completely wonderful. Like, unfortunately not everybody has the time to be able to get out and do things necessarily, between work and school and kids and all that stuff. But even everyone has the opportunity to do just a little bit more than they already are, even with just small tips and tricks for things that they can learn how to do at home. And so I love that the Earth Day Initiative will go out and organize these lectures and just give people the little tips and tricks that can make a positive impact on the world and the environment. And so I think that's just absolutely amazing. So Earth Day Initiative also has different programs or different events that they organize all throughout the year, but especially on Earth Day. And so if you go to their website, which of course will be linked down below, you can see, if you click on their events tab, you can see a list of all the upcoming events that they've got going now. So that can be really fun. Or, even if there's nothing near you, it might give you an idea of something that maybe you would like to organize in your area. And so that is very exciting. And if you click on their contact tab, you can make a donation to support their year-round sustainability and greening efforts. So wonderful, wonderful charity, perfect for spring, when we're all thinking about, how exciting everything is and how beautiful, and everything's renewing and becoming fresh, and we need to keep that cycle going. And so we need to help the earth and help the environment and just keep things green and clean, and just keep our little planet going for as long as we possibly can. And they have a little clicky tab to where you can follow them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Even if you do nothing else, I suggest following them on Instagram. And I will directly link their Instagram down below as well. But they have just the most gorgeous photographs on their Instagram. Just some really beautiful, like, scenery and just all kinds of different things, from like events that they've organized, and just really, really beautiful photography. So I highly suggest that you go check that out in addition to their website. So what else can you do? Obviously, as always with these videos, please share them about on your social media, because the more the word gets out, the more money can be raised and the more amazing work that Earth Day Initiative will be able to do for all of us. So that's exciting stuff. And if you're able to make a monetary donation, that would be completely amazing. If not, understandable, but sharing the video and their website directly on social media is just as good, if not better. Not better, but just as good as a financial donation. And then also, you know, like I said, even if there's not any official Earth Day Initiative events near you, think about organizing something, you know, maybe, you know, like go clean up a beach or pick up trash and, you know, clean up a park. You know, there's empty lots all over the place that, you know, people just end up dumping trash in. You know, make sure that you're recycling as much as you possibly can. Make sure that you're buying and using products that were produced in a sustainable way. You know, if you're able to have your own garden, you know, definitely do that. It's good for the environment, and you know exactly where you're getting your good, healthy fruits from. Like even if you just have like a small little flower garden on your balcony of your apartment, that's a good thing too, because you know those plants take in carbon dioxide and then produce oxygen, which just helps clean up the earth right there just from growing a few flowers. And also I'm sure we've all heard that, you know, bees are in danger at this point, and so if we give the bees more places to collect nectar, then that's going to help them out. And so there's just tons of little things that you can be doing that will help our beautiful little blue planet be healthy and strong and make it a better place for future generations. And so that's really what it's all about. So please make sure you go click on all the things down in the description box. You can click on my face. Not sure which side it'll be on, haven't decided yet. Click on my face either in this corner or this corner to subscribe to my channel so that you do not miss any future Charity of the Month videos. And I will also have my Modified Dolls Charity of the Month playlist on here as well. So make sure you check that out. Even though they aren't our official Charity of the Month any longer, there are still a lot of great organizations that could use your support. So I hope you guys are all well and excited for spring, and I will see you next time. Love you!